Hi, this is DJ Tommy J, aka Altanium here. I am putting in, for the very first time, the new Metra DP-3002B. That is a kit designed to put a double den chassis into the den and a half slot in the 99 to 2002 Chevrolet trucks and Tahoes, like this 2001 Tahoe that I'm in right now. The kit comes with some plastic brackets that attach to the side of your new radio, and it includes a complete snap-on dash cover. That is a reproduction of the factory cover, except if you looked over here, you'll see that it has a den-sized chassis, and they moved the AC controls just a slight amount to facilitate the radio being placed in the middle. So it feels like pretty durable plastic. It's not as good as the factory piece, but it's still, I believe, heavy enough where there shouldn't be a problem. So I am just completed taking out the radio, and the instructions say to do the same thing that everybody's had to do by chopping up the radio box in the back. So I'm going to get to cutting and come back and show the kit being installed. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, we've run into a slight delay here. I have not broken off the shelf in the back yet because my Jensen receiver had no screws included with it to put in the new bracket, which goes somewhere like that, actually right in there, but there's no screws, and it says on the side clearly M5 by 6mm max. Thank you, Jensen Audio Vox, for my nice, beautiful, expensive nav receiver, XM satellite with no screws. Okay, day 2 of putting in the double den in a 2001 Tahoe. I have the Dremel tool out. I have most of the shelf inside of the radio carrier cut out. You still have to break it, and it's awful hard to get in there with a Dremel and try to do it right, but so far so good. I'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll put the clips on and see how this new Metra kit works. Back in a flash. Okay, first test fit of the double den chassis in the 2001 Tahoe with the new Metra kit. Looks like we're going to have to cut that brace out from behind the radio. It is not seating all the way and clicking. Alright, so back to the grinding. Let's see if we can get this thing in here. Be back. Okay, next entry into the double den chassis into the 2001 Tahoe with the new Metra kit. I have removed the brace using an angle grinder and a cutoff wheel. I've also trimmed back the top here so it won't ride or vibrate on the radio. You look, there's cut back the corners there. Got everything filed down. It's about as good as I can get it. Not the neatest job in the world, but it did. I think it'll work. Alright, now we're going to try to fit the double den chassis in and see if the new Metra kit does its job. Stay tuned. Okay, here is the test fitting of the double den chassis with the new Metra kit. You see how it bolts to the side of the radio and uses the factory grooves, and they snap in place right there in the center of the frame, just like if it was a factory radio. Here it is on this side. All in all, you still have all the cutout work to do on the top, which you can see right there, to remove the brace. However, you don't have to go search for a 2003 up grill. And you don't have to do any epoxy work or fiberglass. And you see it's clear there. It's clear in the back there. So I will put the radio box screws back in, pull the radio back out. We'll go put the harness on and start reassembling the dash, and then I'll show you the best part of this installation, which is the replacement dash piece, that right there. So stay tuned, and we'll have another episode or two and hopefully good results. Okay, here is our harness adapter for 2001 Tahoe, going to the Jensen plug, and I'm using heat shrink and my trusty soldering station. Okay, I'll start putting it all together, and then we'll go back out and do another test fit. Be right back. Okay, the GM harness is pretty well completed. I will wrap it up with electrical tape, neaten it up. Left the illumination wire out, and also the brake light, steering wheel controls, and reverse, so we can get that backup camera hooked up as well. So, okay, back to the installation. Here we go. Okay, here's the next installment of the double DIN installation. I had to wire a hot lead going over to the factory amp wire, which is apparently pink. You see it there. I've got it to the remote amp turn on the adapter for the GM harness. So the radio is working. It sits back in here very nicely. It is not pushed in right now. I'm going to put the screws back in the cage, tighten all the wires up, put the AC controls back in, and snap everything in, and then we will test fit the bezel, the entire dashboard bezel, which is right there. And then we'll know for sure if this Metra kit was worth the money. It's like $135, I think. I'll post in the notes where I got it. A lot of people are advertising it at the retail price, and never pay retail, guys, ever. So, all right, next installment in a few. Hang tight. Bye. Okay, here's the final entry of the double DIN chassis in the 2001 Chevy Tahoe. This was a Jensen VX7020. I've got Sirius hooked up in the back, and we actually put the GPS and the Sirius antennas under the dash, so they are hidden from view. This is what you see right here, the cover, and I've left it loose where I can show you the fitment. This is the Metra 3002B kit for these vehicles. You do not have to go searching for 2003 and up through, I believe, 2006 covers. It fits very well. We're going to put the snaps. You take the metal rings off of the old ones right there, the little snaps, and you put them on the back of them. It just seems a little ridiculous to me to have to rip up things to put a standard size radio in an American car. Auto manufacturers, y'all need to get a grip. Just contract with the Jensen or Kenwood or Alpine or whoever you can get the best deal on a factory size radio, a standard size DIN chassis or half DIN, single DIN. Stop with the games. Weird sizes are just ridiculous. There's no need for it. So anyway, that'll wrap it up. Highly recommend the Metra kit, and a manufacturer that doesn't mess around with weird sizes of radio equipment. Peace out. Y'all take care.